Medfit Rehab founder Joanne James is a medical exercise specialist. Medfit Rehab, restoring strength and movement, making a difference in people's lives. 647-259-5481. MedfitRehab.com. Is staying healthy becoming too expensive with personal trainers, gym memberships, massages, and supplements? Then Joanne James, medical exercise specialist, and her dedicated team have exciting news for you. Imagine a healthcare plan that saves you money on personal and group training and gives you premium access to medical professionals. That's what Medfit Rehab can offer you. Call today to learn more. 647-259-5481. MedfitRehab.com. Okay, Michelle Gillis is joining us again this morning. I hope that Joanne is better and will return as soon as possible.
She will. In fact, she'll be back with you tomorrow.
Good. Okay. I'm glad to have you. All right.
Thank
so
you.
post-concussion syndrome is not all about our heads. So I think you should clarify what that means. Post-concussion syndrome is not all about our heads.
Yes. Okay. So we hear a lot about concussion, unfortunately, lately with
Okay. So what is a concussion to begin with? How would you define that?
A concussion is what happens when there is trauma to the head. And the spectrum of how that affects the head physically in terms of injury and internally in terms of the brain varies considerably. So the thing is, the association right now is when we hear concussion, we basically think it's a head injury, usually a severe one, but it's actually not the case.
What is it then? Wow.
Well, the thing is, even in less serious injuries or to other parts of the body, you can have what is referred to as post-concussion-like symptoms, which are headaches, dizziness, cognitive impairment, or sort of neuropsychiatric things like irritability, anxiety, and insomnia. The point of today's topic is a reminder that so much of what happens to or within our bodies is interrelated, because the reason why, say you tap your head, unfortunately, or you injure yourself in one way, how on earth you think can you get a diagnosis of post-concussion syndrome? The common denominator is inflammation, and we've talked about that a lot in past episodes in terms of the inflammation, whether it be through our diet or our lifestyle, the inflammation within the body, conditions such as cardiac disease, arthritis, gum disease, there's always a degree of inflammation. And this is actually more where you get into nutritional strategies. You hear sometimes about an anti-inflammatory diet that can help with a whole host of syndromes, right down from this post-concussion syndrome to all the way down to what's happening maybe in your feet. And that in and of itself is a whole other topic. But, I mean, that's talking, to give an example, sometimes what an anti-inflammatory diet, it looks like, is something like what we know as the Mediterranean diet, olive oil and things like that are very good and sort of regulate your system. Something as simple as we hear about omega-3s and their power to help train or improve the health of our brain. Well, there's a difference between omega-3s and omega-6s. And again, if you start reading labels, most of the foods that say high in omega-3s, they may be, but the omega-6s are higher, and that can cause inflammation inside your body. So that's where our exercise and our nutrition programs at Medfit come in, because there's a whole lot of stuff to take into account.
Okay, so not only do you advise and show what to do exercise-wise, but now you're telling me you're also involved in the nutritional side of it, which I was not aware of it.
Oh, well, we always have been, to the point where, I mean, our main focus is always the exercise, on the medical exercise. But in tandem with that, the food intake has to be part of it, because, again, we can design the best possible program for you, but if you're not nourishing your body and you're not taking in the right things or limiting some other things, you're going to plateau. You're not going to see the ultimate results. And we're learning more, just as we're learning about exercise and its power as medicine, we're learning the same things about nutrition. So, that is sort of a partner thing to what we do, but certainly it's not the thing that we highlight the most, but maybe we should, if you weren't aware of it.
I think that it goes part and parcel, Michelle, with good health, and I mean, you are what you eat, and of course now with exercise, In every case, you hear that exercise can be positive, not negative. In almost every case, every rehabilitation, whether, God forbid, you've had a heart attack or whether you've fallen, whatever, eventually exercise will play into the scenario, right? But done properly. But done properly.
Oh, and progressively, like cardiac, for example, you bring up cardiac rehab. Cardiac rehab is actually something that is known to be a beneficial thing because it incorporates so much of, what it should incorporate is a lot of exercise safely to be done while you're still in the hospital. But again, it's progressive and it's safe and it's done in a way that's prudent, that's going to aid in your recovery.
Well, I thank you, and I thank Medfit Rehab for this information that I think is truly helping people to understand how important exercise is, how important the right exercise is, and how important the people who delegate the right exercise are as well. So, Michelle, thank you so much. And if we speak to you again tomorrow, we will. If not, hopefully Joanne will be back. So thank you for being a part of everything. We appreciate.
You're welcome. So thank you very much.
Okay, Michelle Dennis. Okay. Have a great day.
Take care.
Bye. Joanne James, founder and medical exercise specialist of Medfit Rehab, will improve your overall health through medical exercise. Contact Joanne James, 647-259-5481, medfitrehab.com.